Hi there, my name's Vince from mymatevince.com, and in this video today I'm going to show you the SFANS adapter, which is this new adapter that's about to be released in the next couple of months if all goes to plan. And basically it allows you to connect up your Nintendo Switch to your TV just like you can do with the dock. The only difference is this is absolutely tiny in comparison to the Nintendo Switch dock. So let me show you it. If you have a look here, this is basically it. It's a little USB-C adapter, and if you look at the size difference, you can see from there that it is so much more portable. So this is ideal if you're going away on holiday or a business trip and you want it to take your Nintendo Switch and your dock with you so you could play it on a TV. Rather than having to bring this away with you, you can now just bring this, which is so much more portable. So let me just quickly show you the measurements. It is approximately 58mm by 58mm, and the length of the whole unit is approximately 150mm, so 15 centimeters. So as you can see, it really is a very small product. So let's talk about the ports and compare it to the ports on the Nintendo Switch dock. So on the Nintendo Switch dock, we have a power supply in, which is a USB-C. We've got a USB 3 port, which is the blue ones. We've got HDMI out to the TV, and over here we have two USB 2 ports. Well, this little adapter actually has more ports and better ports. So again, we have the power supply in, which is USB-C, and we've got the HDMI out, which is to the TV. So over here we have two USB 3 ports, not just one, we've got two of them, and also we have two USB-C ports. So as you can see, with the additional two USB-C ports, you have a wider range of options to connect things up to this. So let's connect this up and show you it working. We're going to be using these two ports at the back here, and then later on in the video I'm going to show you other things working on the side ports. So just to get it working just like the normal Nintendo Switch dock, we're just going to be plugging in our Nintendo power supply here, the same power supply that you would use with your dock or to charge your Switch, and then we're going to be plugging on our HDMI from the TV into this port here. Now that is all we need to make it work. Now remember, although this is very portable, you're still going to have to use an HDMI cable, and you're still going to have to use the big bulky Nintendo Switch power supply. So although it is much more portable than the dock, it's still not an ideal solution because obviously we still need to carry that power supply around with us. Now all we've got to do is plug it into the Nintendo Switch into the USB-C port. So as soon as I do that, you will see that the image will go away from the Switch and then onto the TV. And it doesn't matter which way round we plug this, because it's USB-C, it will work both ways. So as you can see, it's gone from there now, and now it's gone onto the TV. Unplug it, and it comes back onto the Switch. And now I'm going to turn this round and plug it in the other way round. And you can see it doesn't make any difference at all. It will work both ways. Okay, now you might be a bit worried, because you think, well, if I lay it down like that, I'm going to block up the air intakes on the back. Because if you have a look, we've got two air intakes here that a lot of people mistake for speakers, and up here we've got the exhaust. So the air gets sucked in from these two ports and it goes up through the Nintendo Switch through the top. Now the speakers are actually down here, so don't get them mixed up. These are the two speakers here, but these are the air intakes. Now it's not a problem. All you've got to do is, with the adapter, just fold it round on itself. So if you fold it round like that, you can now see that we've cleared those air intakes, and now we can just rest it down. And if you have a look, we've now got plenty of air to circulate around the place, so it can suck the air up through there and then it can push it out the top. And the good thing is we've now got nothing on the top here, so the heat should be able to escape a lot better than when it's in the dock, because when it's in the dock, remember, it is actually quite enclosed and there's not a huge amount of room there. It works adequately fine, it does heat up quite a bit, but it does work fine. But in theory, this should stay cooler for longer because there is actually more room for the air to circulate around the place. So everything that normally works when it's plugged into the Nintendo Switch dock will work exactly the same using the SFANS adapter. So if we take our Joy-Cons off, you can see now if I was to go to Mario Kart, you can hear the music and the picture exactly the same as you would do on the dock. Now, as far as the picture is concerned, I can't notice any difference at all. If you have a look, there is coming up at 1080p at 60 Hz. To me, it looks exactly the same as when I use a Nintendo Switch dock. Okay, let me show you the Indiegogo page because this hasn't actually been released yet. For those of you who back it, it's due to be shipped in August 2017 if everything goes to plan. Right, if you Google SFANS adapter, you're going to find the Indiegogo page. and this is it here. This is a URL up here. So you can pause it and type that in. And as you can see here, it's already reached its fixed goal. It's already got 545 backers because there's been some quite big YouTubers that have already done videos on this. So obviously people definitely have interest in this. If you just want to know about the prices, for the basic one it's $59. And then if you wanted a stand and an HDMI cable, it's $69. The stand is just a very basic one. It does the job. It holds a Nintendo Switch nice, but it's the sort of thing you would expect for maybe $7 or $8 from Amazon. And then if you wanted to pay $79, you're going to get the adapter, HDMI cable, you're going to get the power supply and also the stand as well. So really out of all of them, it's quite good that you get the power supply there, but again, it's going to be a third party one. So the 59 one is the good one, just to get the adapter. Now you might be a bit worried about backing an Indiegogo campaign, in which case then just wait for it to be released. This thing will be released, it's already reached its goal, and if you look at the product, it's a finished product and it's well made as well. So let me just show you the inside of it. You can see that it's a nicely made product. I don't know if this is going to be exactly the same as the one that's being shipped, but if you have a look at the inside of it, it definitely looks like it's a well made product. Right, now I'm just going to show you the different things that you can do with this. So obviously you can use it like a normal dock, but there's other things you can do with this. The other good thing about the SFANS adapter is you can use it as a USB-C hub. So right now my Nintendo Switch is in tabletop mode, and yet although I haven't got the power supply connected or the HDMI cable connected, I can still use things to connect to the Nintendo Switch. So right now I've got a 2 meter USB-C to USB-C cable to make my Pro controller into a wired controller. I've also got an Ethernet adapter going into one of the USB 3 ports at the side, and if you have a look up there you can see I'm now connected to Ethernet in tabletop mode. I've also got a little wireless adapter for my keyboard, so if for example I was to go and enter some text, enter text, and now what I can do is tap on my keyboard and you can see it's coming up on the screen there. So the SFANS adapter doesn't just connect up your Nintendo Switch so you can watch it on the TV. You can also connect devices to it in tabletop mode as well. Now one thing it doesn't allow you to do, it doesn't allow you to charge and use these devices at the same time. As soon as I plug in a power supply into it, the screen is going to go blank. Now it's giving it 15 volts, so the Nintendo Switch thinks it's going to be connected to the TV. So you can't charge it at the same time using it like a USB-C hub. Now this is the last thing that I want to show you that you can also do with the SFANS adapter in tabletop mode. Now obviously when it's being used as a normal dock, then things like the Brook adapters are going to work. But normally in tabletop mode, when I use a USB-C connector straight into the Nintendo Switch, I can't get these adapters to work. But via the SFANS adapter I can, because it's acting like a dock. And we already know that these work when you plug them into the standard Nintendo Switch dock. They also work when you plug them into the SFANS dock in tabletop mode. So for example, these little adapters, if you're not sure what they are, they're basically Wii U to Xbox 360, Xbox One adapters, and Wii U to PS3 and PS4 adapters. So if you were to have a look here now, I've got my Xbox 360 controller. This is a wireless one. I've plugged in my little wireless receiver here, and if you have a look now, you can see that the Xbox 360 controller is working. And also with this PlayStation 4 controller here. So that's it, that is the SFANS adapter. So essentially it's just a very small portable dock, but the good thing about it is you can do more features in tabletop mode than you can do on a Nintendo Switch dock. So really, I think it's quite a good buy. As long as the price doesn't go too high on it, then I think if they can keep it around the 50 UK pounds, then I think that will be quite a good seller. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe for more how-to videos. Take care, bye now.